Thank you, Corinna. We are live in Studio 889 today for an amazing performance with the one and only Oscar Hall. How are you?
I'm doing great. How
Great.
are you?
I'm awesome. Oscar Hall has a background in music therapy from Berklee College of Music and is known for his style of alt and indie pop, which I am so excited to hear. Let's get into your first song, shall we?
Yeah.
What are you going to be performing for us?
I'll be playing an unreleased song called Overrated.
Ooh, I'm excited for that. Here's Overrated from Oscar Hall on 88.9.
Showed up and thought you hate me, swooped in just like a daydream. Didn't give it all away just yet, but you dropped me a line with your hand on my chest. You said, I can take you where you wanna go. I got my car, we can take this thing on the road. Hope to God that I've just now got it, till he's pulling his girlfriend out of his wallet. We both got drunk and my head's still spinning. We can both still stop this till he starts leaning in. Baby, don't you wanna think this through? Seems like she's got a good thing going with you. He throws her picture out onto the pavement. Don't you know it, baby, love is overrated. I said, maybe, baby, we should just go back. I get the slight impression that you're gonna miss that. He takes his hands right off of the wheel, says, baby, let me show you how good this feels. Ooh, slightly older and a tad bit crazy. He's got a girl and he's calling me baby. To his standards we could just be friends, but if we're using logic I know how this goes. With shirts flying up across the dashboard, his foot's dropped, the gas pedal down to the floor. High adrenaline, his phone starts ringing. I think I just might know who it is. And we both got drunk and my head's still spinning. We can both still stop this till he starts leaning in. Baby, don't you wanna think this through? Seems like she's got a good thing going with you. Throws her picture out onto the pavement. Don't you know it, baby, love is overrated. I said, maybe, baby, we should just go back. I get the slight impression that you're gonna miss that. He takes his hands right off of the wheel, says, baby, let me show you how good this feels. And I said, maybe, baby, we should just go home. He asked me if I'd rather have him leave me alone, and I know I can never tell the truth and say it. Don't you know it, baby, love is overrated.
We're live in Studio 889 with Oscar Hall. That was Overrated. We're live for Wicked Local Wednesday. That was quite an amazing song, Oscar.
Awesome, thanks.
Can you tell me the story behind that song?
Yeah, so I, for a long time, worked summers at a Boy Scout summer camp, and my first boyfriend was a Mormon, and it was a long summer, and he'd been lightly homophobic the whole time. And I was like, there's no way this is ever happening. And then there were slowly just hints that started dropping. And also at this time, me and everybody around us didn't know he was even Mormon. So that was the bigger secret than him being gay. But yeah, so we had just started hanging out in complete secret. And I was suspicious of every girl that ever came over his phone because I was like, wait, does he have a girlfriend? Is this bad? But yeah, I don't have very many songs that embrace any sort of like sensuality or sexuality. So I was like, let's put that together.
That's quite a powerful message for an amazing song. What do you have for us next?
Up next is going to be Anti-Anybody, but real quick, I'm going to retune.
Yeah, of course. Can you tell me, you bring in a lot about pride and your sexuality into your music. Can you tell me more about that?
Yeah, I mean, I think songwriting for most people is all about honesty, and I feel like I initially was thinking that I wouldn't talk about it too much because I feel like a lot of people who have like various things they go through don't want to make it their entire personality, as a lot of people will accuse people of doing. But me authentically telling my stories is intrinsically linked to my identity, both as a queer person and also just a person with ADHD, people, depression, anxiety, whatever people have, a lot of times it's unlinkable or unseparatable, I guess.
Yeah. All right. Well, are you ready? Here is Anti Everybody from Oscar Hall on 88.9.
He stuck to his gun, so I clung to my sword. He ran out of ammo, but he wouldn't lift his finger. He was done fighting, but he didn't know that only one bullet can take you down below. He stuck to his gun, so I laughed at his jokes. He had an ego, so I walked the floor of eggshells. He'd tear me down, so I'd already known what it's like when hatred comes outside the home. He loved me hard, like he came through a needle, sharp like a shot. Then you realize the feeling was only just for a moment, just the sting of the pain as your body prepares for one more attack. It's a shock to the system. Build a brigade of your bio-resistance. Build up your antibodies, so when you're older you won't be anti-anybody. He stuck to his gun, so I clung to his hand. He was so stubborn, he taught me to just keep fighting. You'll never know when the battle is done, till you're alone on the field with both the sword and the gun. He loved me hard, like it came through a needle, sharp like a shot. Then you realize the feeling was only just for a moment, just the sting of the pain as your body prepares for one more attack. It's a shock to the system. Build a brigade of your bio-resistance. Build up your antibodies, so when you're older you won't be anti-anybody. Stuck to his guns as I picked up the casings. Shell shock replaced any progress he thought he made. All he taught me I learned in the end was to take what I get and to justify good intent. He stuck to his guns, didn't stick with me. Thought he loved me, but love won't bring me to my knees. He had good intent, wasn't good to me. Taught me lessons, but he also taught me how to be anti-anybody.
We're live in Studio 889 with Oscar Hall for Wicked Local Wednesday. That was Anti-Anybody. Can you tell me the story behind that song?
Yeah, I have been through a bit of loss in the last couple years, and two of those people that I lost include both my mom's parents, my grandparents, and I remember talking with my sister after the loss, and we were both just so conflicted because as much as we loved them and appreciate everything they had done for us and like had so much love for them, as most parents or everything like that, nobody's perfect. And we had gone through a lot with our grandparents where there were a few negative things that happened as well. And I was just so conflicted and I was so frustrated at one of them specifically, just because I was like, why can't I just have the type of relationship that people have when they lose somebody and they can just miss them and they don't have to be angry? And this was kind of my song about that, where there had been a lot of things that he had done to try and protect me as I got older, but a lot of it was trying to get out the parts of me that he didn't like before other people would tell me how much they didn't like it. And for some things that can be really helpful, but for a lot of things, and specifically like people who deal with growing up queer, like a lot of those things can't be taken out. So yeah.
Very powerful and very individualistic. I understand you have one more song for us.
Yes. This is Cancer. It's my first single off of this next album. And it released on May 29th, and you can stream it everywhere.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, for Wicked Local Wednesday, here's Cancer from Oscar Hall.
Felt right since that other night when you called me a monster. It couldn't feel right that I'm the one crying. Can't seem to see what it cost her. I'm coming over, look over my shoulder for a person that said I'd become. I want to be selfless, be less of myself. You convince me that I'm an imposter. So you put on my white flag and go. So you win. I won't fight you, it's better if you let me go, 'cause I can't. Since I saw the sign on our doorstep and I turned around. You're willing to fight till one of us dies. You know that I don't want to win. I'm sad and I'm sober, I'll wait till it's over, but it never stops. When living is painful, you can't and I'm able, but I wish that you'd finish the job. So you win, put on my white flag, I'm losing. If I make you heavy and bleeding already, just wait till my pulse finally stops. So you win, put on my white flag, I'm bruising. If I'm still the problem, then you know the answer, that you'll start the chemo and I'm just the cancer. Oh, I'm just the cancer. Oh, I'm just, I know that I messed up, but trust me, I'm trying. I can't bridge the gap between me and not dying. When living is hard and you're Cain and I'm Abel, but Cain was just jealous and you're just a traitor. You live and you learn. Guess I didn't learn my lesson, 'cause I keep getting hurt. I got so many questions, but I'm feeling and kill me for fighting. Just stand in the back and give up and just tell you that you win. Put on my white flag, I'm losing. If I You know the answer, that you'll start the chemo, and I'm just the cancer.
We're live in Studio 889 with Oscar Hall. That was Cancer for Wicked Local Wednesday. Oscar, thank you so much for coming. Where can people find you?
I'm on TikTok, Instagram, all that stuff at Oscar Hall II, because I'm the second, but a lot of people think it's my last name. But Oscar Hall the second, Oscar Hall II on everything. I'm on all streaming platforms just under Oscar Hall. And yeah, I look forward to meeting you guys.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Oscar. And thank you so much for listening to us here live in Studio 889 for Wicked Local Wednesday. I'm Brynn. We're sending it over to Corinna for more WERS. Yes.
That was so good.
You were so awesome.
Thank you. I appreciate that.